The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. Tonight, we're keeping it in the AFC West. It's the Denver Broncos and the LA Chargers. The weekend where 4 teams gets cut down to 2 here in the AFC. The divisional round contest is underway. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Man in motion here. Opening play, and Bo will throw. Oh, it's intercepted. What a start. And the Chargers force the turnover on the first series of this game.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Herbert throwing right away. A quick slant. Here's McConkey. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
They'll run here with Amari on Hampton. And he stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
1st down, and they go right back to it. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
Herbert from the gun. He finds him in the end zone for an LA touchdown. The Chargers parlay the interception into points. McConkey with a touchdown. No doubt about it, Brock. They are trying to take him out of this game from the start. And a touchdown on the opening drive, that's a good way to do it.
Yeah, this is one of those situations, Kate, where you and I up here in this booth, we can hear it and we can feel it. This crowd senses an opportunity to dig those opponents an early hole that before long it might become the grave their season rests in if they don't respond.
Ooh. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. He's got his man. That's Alec Pierce. And they are all the way into that red zone.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he could transform a short completion into a big play.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. They've got a man in motion. 1st down from the red zone. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And now they face 2nd down. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything, and they just did.
2nd down. Here's Nix again. He rolls to his right. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and a better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. They'll throw again. Nix. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB, and it gave him just enough room to run.
So it looks like they're going to line up and go for this. 4th and 4. Shotgun snap to Nix. He's got it to his running back. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
You just got to love that angle, right? It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the 1st down.
To the right, hauled in by Jefferson. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos keep their drive alive and reach Pater 1 play later. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Broncos tie this game 7-7.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Darius Davis to return it. Things going well so far. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
They've got 1st down from the 31.
Set, go.
Okay, and the wide receiver's going to get it to begin the drive. And it's a really nice gain on the reverse. That call came at the perfect time. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Chargers will have a 1st.
This was certainly a call mixed into the game plan this early to try and start the guessing game defensively. Just another wrinkle for that group to deal with.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43.
Set.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Back to the air, Herbert. Throw is there for a long day Ganson. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the 1st. Offense up to the line fast.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
On 3rd and 2, Herbert hits his running back. A solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the 1st down that comes with it. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19. That one goes for 25 yards. And it brings up an LA first down. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
1st and 10. Here's Hampton. And I don't think he got beyond the line there. Yep, no gain on the play. It's going to be 2nd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Ooh, and he's not going to score, but they're just a yard away now as this sets up 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Herbert now off the play fake. And that's a Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers break the tie here in the 1st. Dicker on now for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chargers take the lead here, 14-7 in the 1st. The Chargers just about ready. And there they go, sending it away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. It's Nix out of the pistol. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. Looking for Isaiah Pacheco out of the backfield. So 2nd down coming up. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Out of the gun, it's Nix. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
1st down, Denver.
Nix now on 1st and 10. Into the hands of Romeo Dobbs. And they get this down to the 44 before he stops. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And the Broncos will have a 1st down.
And the Broncos 1st down.
So that's the end of one in this AFC divisional round contest. It's a 14-7 game. We're back to SoFi right after this. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Running out of the gun with Pacheco. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
1st down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Nix from the gun. Completed over the middle. And they take him down right along the 30. Working quickly here.
A gain of 9 yards. 1st down, Broncos.
Throwing on first down, Nix. This one's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for second down. Fails to find his running back. And that'll bring up second down. Throwing here, Nix. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. It's a pickup of 11. And that'll be good for a Denver first. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
Offense set for a 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Couldn't get the screen set up properly, Brock. Pass incomplete, and they're going to hope for better results now on second down.
Kid, I'm just kind of laughing because I can feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right, and it certainly wasn't.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Pierce coming in motion left. Again on 2nd and 10, Nix. He finds Pacheco out of the backfield. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
So now here's 3rd and 5. And he takes this one in for the Denver touchdown. The Broncos can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. Going after tries good by Lutz. And the Broncos tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. Offense in the hurry up here.
And the Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Throwing on first is Herbert. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get this down to the 44 before he stops. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. Drops this one off to Hampton. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Let's go. Up.
Shotgun give to Hampton. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Chargers will have a first.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. And you feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Drops back. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
Well, you can just see the QB scanning, can't you? He's moving, he's looking downfield, but everything covered up on the back end. That second and third level defenders did their job, and what did it do? Well, free that pass rush up to strip the ball away from the QB.
All right, Denver getting everybody set, so they've got 1st and 10. Throwing now, following the turnover. Completed to his running back. And he will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Broncos will have a 1st down. Nix, quick out wide, complete. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he's sent out. Give him 13 on that play. And that'll be good for a Denver 1st.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
That is exactly why you rally to the football. Got through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss. We're at the 2-minute warning now from SoFi. The Broncos driving for a score and a halftime lead. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Nix. Throwing the out route complete. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Chargers territory.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Broncos have to hurry here, clock's still running. Nix with it on 1st. And there's a man there, it's intercepted. And the Chargers get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game. Well, okay, I guess we've got a couple of very giving teams today, Brock. One side coughs it up with a fumble, then the other side graciously hands it right back with the interception.
Hey, listen, if you like playmaking defenses, then you like this game right here. These defenses, they're the ones supplying the big plays, and they're putting their stamp on this game.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 45-yard line.
From the 45 on 2nd down. A quick slant, here's McConkey. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
And a Gordy play comes to an end. He's out of bounds just inside the red zone. And that one goes for 31 yards and a 1st down when all is said and done.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on defense.
And a nice little run there, gets him 5. 2nd down upcoming. Chargers hurrying to the line as the seconds tick away.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd.
On the play fake, it's Herbert. Buying some time right. Oh, no touchdown, it's intercepted. Picked off, Brandon Jones. And the Broncos make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half. 19 seconds remain in our opening half. Let's see what they do with it. On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Hits his running back. And he's taken down here at the 16-yard line. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 2nd and 3 now. From the 16. He finds Ingram working downfield here. And it's a quality effort here as he's pushed out right along the 40. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
Just about every defensive coordinator worth his salt says 2 things in every production meeting. Number 1, Well, we got to stop the run. And number 2, we got to take away the tight end. Well, good luck doing that. Defending a big guy who can move like that, it's a lot easier to talk about than to go out and execute.
He'll throw it. He's going deep. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. Looking for Justin Jefferson on that throw. So it's second down coming up. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. But I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there'll be more interceptions.
Connects on the crosser. And he's going to bring this down to their 35. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Half the battle complete, Brock, as we resume play here. A spot in our AFC Championship on the line. Returning it from the 4. Showing a little burst so far. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line.
Well, we got ourselves quite a game today. A tie game coming into this third quarter. And what you're looking for is a little instant jolt of momentum coming out of the locker room. And that return might just be the spark that leads to that momentous fire.
That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. And we'll see what they do here on second down. Out of the gun, here's Hampton. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up third down.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
On third down, Herbert. That one's good to McConkey. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. 16 yards on the play. And it brings up an LA first down.
And the Chargers first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Running it with Hampton. Breaks through, and he might break away. He is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this piece down.
Herbert on first down. Escapes the pocket. And he's got it. It's in close. It's an LA touchdown. The Chargers take the lead right away in half number 2. So an absolutely beautiful throw there, finding his man in space who turns it into 6.
Yeah, they really took advantage there, Kate, of some soft coverage. You want that on that corner route. Plenty of space for that route to develop. Great execution, and it pays off with the touchdown.
The Chargers kicking team out, and they'll send this away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for first and 10. It gives to Pacheco to start the drive. Good little whip there. Looks like about 6. Jonas Sanker in from the secondary making that stop.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Left side into the hands of Dobbs. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Broncos will have a first down.
It sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. They send a man in motion. They fake the handoff. Now Nix. Flushed out of the pocket. Finds him on the crossing route. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual-threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
All right, I'll set up now. 1st and 10. It's Nix out of the pistol. Short pass brought in. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Chargers are stopped a little beyond the 10-yard line on the return.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here's Hampton to open the drive. And they send it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Herbert from the gun. He's got Hampton underneath. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Going with a screen to Hampton. He runs it up to midfield. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. It goes for a 38-yard pickup. And the Chargers will have a first. You set it down, score him at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Flush down out to his left. Downfield, and he has McConkey. And he's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. A gain of 27 yards there. And it brings up an LA first down.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. Hampton gets it out of his own read. Jukes one defender. Call it 9 yards. Looks like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Only 1 quarter left before we send one of these teams to the AFC title game. It's Charger ball. The Bolts just 1 quarter away from advancing in the postseason. 7th play of the drive now as they need a yard here on 3rd down.
Ray. Lion.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Escapes out to the left. And he will score. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. Matt McConkey with a touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Dicker's extra point is up and good. And the Chargers double their lead to 14.
Chargers 28, Broncos 14.
The Chargers just about ready. And there they go, sending it away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Looking slant route, complete. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And he is down all the way to that 15-yard line.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt, or an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
1st down from the red zone. He finds Pacheco out of the backfield. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Now Nix. Here's a screen set up for Pacheco. They're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. Completed over the middle. He'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Desperation time here. He's got to his running back. So he's not going to get to the end zone. The stop is made in time at the 2, but hey, 4 more chances coming. They've got a 1st and goal.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation, when you go for it on 4th down, it may mean sometimes thrown into double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long odds, he came up with a big-time catch.
They'll try to run with Pacheco. The charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short.
They just could not even find a sliver of breathing room on that 1st down. And this is not an envious spot for this play caller to be in. I don't know what you go to now.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. He drops this down to Pacheco underneath. Touchdown, Denver! The Broncos now within 1 score in the 4th. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
And it's hauled in inside the end zone for 2. That trims the lead just a little bit. So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. On the return, here comes Davis. Good work so far. He's got room. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. On the play fake, it's Herbert. Bails out of the pocket quick. Cut for big yards on the right side. He's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run.
I love everything about that play, Kate, so much for a quarterback. When you throw in that crossing route, it's imperative that you lead that receiver. You don't throw where he's at, you throw where he's going. And when you do, yards after catch follow.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
Set.
Now an inside give to Hampton. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 19-yard line.
Ready.
It's Hampton on 2nd. And he's going to work ahead for a couple here. It's 3rd down now.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Set. Set.
He'll throw it. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Tendencies tend to show themselves, Kate, and really come to life on 3rd downs. They want to go to their best receiver. Defense knows it. They know that tendency. They double it, and they make the play. The best kickers I've been around here over the last few decades, they relish these moments. They know the hard work all their buddies on offense and defense have done. And when they can make it a 2-score game and be clutch when it matters, these are the moments they live for.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10.
Ready. Away, away, away. Away, away, away.
Shotgun snap to Nix. And downfield, he's got it. That's Dobbs. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line.
Gain of 30.
Hey, we're going.
Offense up to the line fast.
Stand here.
Throwing on 1st down, Nix. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
It's the 2-minute warning here in L.A. Broncos losing by 9. Down a couple of scores, but still some time left and 3 timeouts as well. It's 1st and 10.
Bombers.
Nix from the gun. And this is cut for a score, and we are not done here yet.
Complete to Evan Ingram.
Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
Now with almost 2 minutes left, they're lining up for an onside attempt they need to recover. And no problem for the Chargers. They cover it up. And they get him for a loss. That's a big one, Brock, and might see them burn a timeout. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Hey, ram.
Hampton gets the handoff. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
Home trips right.
You're going to pass it here. Throwing the out route complete. And they get this down to the 28. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Chargers will have a first. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. With the win in hand, they'll take the knee, let this clock run out. So the Chargers come away with the win in this one. All right, so their spot in the conference championship game is booked. And now, Brock, gotta imagine those Super Bowl dreams are becoming a lot more real for these guys now.
Yeah, I think they can picture that Lombardi Trophy, Kate, but there is still a lot of work to do. Yep. One more trophy they got to get before that, and that's the one somebody's going to raise at the end of the conference championship weekend.
So for my partner, Brock Heward, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Chargers as we say goodbye from Los Angeles.